Male in his 40s, puncture wound to the left side of the neck, profuse bleeding at the scene. Approximately 750 cc's of blood. He's unresponsive.
Page your trauma surgeon down here. Stack.
We're gonna apply direct pressure to the wound area, but he's still losing blood. Maybe another 500 cc's in the ambulance.
Any IV access?
Lactated ringers wide open. Blood pressure is 80. Palpated pulse is 130.
Call the blood bank. Tape across 4 units whole blood.
Sir, please.
I'd rather not leave.
Let them do their job.
I'll hook up the IV and
Yep.
EKG.
Let's move to male scan.
Call the anesthesiologist down here.
See if that wound is blood.
Pulse here.
I need a suture tray.
Pulse is rapid, getting weaker.
Where's the blood? Where's the blood?
That good?
Oh. Yes, I ordered it because there's something similar to this on the cruise ship.
Really?
And that was equally as delicious.
I'm glad to hear it. Where do you want to go on your next cruise?
Why, I haven't any idea. I guess I'll call Pam and see if she wants to do it again.
Your sister? Don't you want to go on a cruise with me?
Please, when was the last time you took a vacation? Aside from your numerous honeymoons.
All right, that's it. You and I are going away together.
Fine. I'll believe it when I see it.
Now, come on. This is a perfect time for you and I to get away. Ridge can handle everything at the office. So we can just relax together, you and me.
Well, maybe once Ridge and Massimo resolve this situation between them.
I thought we weren't going to talk about Massimo anymore.
We're not talking about him. We're talking about our son. And all of this anger that he's walking around with, which I don't understand.
You don't?
No. Everything turned out for the best, didn't it?
Not from Brooke's point of view.
But it is nice to see our son and his wife happy again, isn't it?
Yes, it is. There's a whole new beginning for those two, I think.
So he went over to Brooks, and he told her once and for all to give up this fantasy of a life with him. In the meantime, of course, I'm sitting over here thinking my entire life is over, that our marriage is through.
Oh, Taylor.
I know. I should have had more faith in our marriage. What can I tell you? I panicked. I mean, I thought I'd have to sit the kids down and tell them that their daddy was never coming back. Can you imagine having to do something like that?
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen.
Thank God. The kids didn't even know there was a problem.
Well, there never really was.
I was just so afraid of losing him. You know, I know Ridge loves me. I do. I know that. Otherwise, I would have never married him. But there's always been this question in the back of my mind. You know, what if? What if Brooke were to want him back one day? What if she were to come after him, no holds barred?
Well, now you know the answer.
You know what? I'm glad it happened. All of it, even my mistake. Because now it proves to me beyond a shadow of a doubt there is nothing Brooke could do, there's nothing I could do that would ever change the way Ridge feels about me. There is nothing that could ever take him away from us.
Nurse,
Yes.
what's happened?
You're his father?
A friend of the family. Is he all right?
He has a very serious neck wound, and he's lost a lot of blood.
But you're going to operate.
We'll do everything possible. Doctor, in here.
Isn't that Brian and his wife over there?
Brian? Who the
Yeah,
hell's Brian?
Brian. You know who Brian. What's his wife's name?
I don't know Brian. How do I know his wife's name?
Stephanie, your phone is ringing.
I forgot to put it on vibrate. So embarrassing. Hello?
Stephanie, Massimo, I'm at the emergency room at Cedars. Ridge was in an accident.
Is he all right?
I think you ought to get here as fast as you can.
I'm really happy for you, Taylor.
Thank you. But you deserve partial credit, you know?
Yeah, and why is that?
Because it was you who sat here and told me I need to be honest with Ridge and trust in his love for me when I was worried that he would never forgive me.
Oh, come on. There was no way that guy would ever let you go. You know, my brother's a lot of things, but one of them is not stupid. Anyway, where is he? I need to congratulate him on his good sense.
He went to see Massimo.
Massimo? Well, so much for the good sense. What is he thinking?
Well, he thinks they have some unfinished business.
Well, I don't know what else there is to say to the guy. He damn near ripped his head off.
Ridge is worried about this influence that Massimo has on your mother, and I really have to agree. Whenever she's around him, she becomes a different person.
What is the story with those two? Do you know?
I don't know. I've asked her, and she doesn't want to talk about it.
Well, he says that they've been close for years.
Ridge told me that he's never even heard your mother speak of him.
Me either.
Well, it's strange, though. I mean, why would your mother want to keep it a secret that she ever had a relationship with him?
Well, she had to know that Dad wouldn't like it.
No, it's more than that, though. It's like she's ashamed of him or something, and at the same time, she still seems to care about him.
Well, I don't think we have to worry about it. He's not going to be around much longer.
Absolutely, especially if Ridge has anything to say about it.
Yes, and he will. But let's just be glad that he's protecting Mother and not Brooke.
He can protect Brooke. I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
Wow. Things are changed around here.
Yes, they are. It really is amazing. I thought Ridge and I were as close as two people could be, and at the same time, I didn't realize that that little bit of mistrust really did separate us. But now all of that is gone, and you know, now I'm really excited about our future. It looks bright. It's great. I mean, this is the best part of our life. We're watching our kids grow up. They're going to soccer games and birthday parties, and soon they'll be having graduation and weddings.
You guys have it good.
We have a wonderful future in front of us. And I'm going to appreciate every minute of it.
Nurse, we're looking for our son, Ridge Forrester.
He's in surgery.
How serious is it?
His condition is critical. He's lost a great deal of blood.
What happened?
We're not really sure. There was some kind of accident. He's lacerated either the carotid artery or the jugular vein in his neck.
You don't know which?
The surgeon will determine that and repair the damage. Now, if you want to take a seat, I'd be happy to come and get you when the surgery is over.
No, I don't want to. Let me understand this. If he's lacerated either one of those major arteries, he could bleed to death. Is that correct?
Mrs. Forrester, I realize how you must feel right now, but please understand, your son is in excellent hands.
You said he's lost a lot of blood. Could we give blood? Would that be something we could do?
Yes, absolutely. You can make a directed donation for your son.
Let's do that.
Okay. I'd be happy to take you to the blood donation center.
I have to call Taylor.
All right, I'll go with the nurse. He's going to need a transfusion. You call Taylor.
Just wait.
So they're all tucked in?
Yep.
Thorne, you want to read Thomas a bedtime story?
I would be honored.
Hello?
Taylor, it's Stephanie.
Stephanie? You sound a little upset.
Taylor, there's been an accident. Ridge is here at Cedars. He's in surgery.
What? Oh my God.
Here you are, Mr. Forrester. It's right in there.
All right. Thanks very much.
Eric,
What the hell did you do to my son?
Mrs. Forrester, this is Dr. Fetter. He operated on your son.
How do you do, doctor? How is he?
He's out of surgery and his condition is stable.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The wound was to his carotid artery, which is the vessel that carries blood to the brain. Now, fortunately, we were able to find it very quickly and repair it.
Oh, so he'll be all right.
Mrs. Forrester, your son has lost a tremendous amount of blood. Until he wakes from the anesthesia, we're not going to know what kind of effect that had on his brain.
Are you saying there could be brain damage?
I'm not saying that I expect it. However, I do want you to be aware of the possibility that in situations like this, patients can develop small blood clots, which can lead to strokes.
What can you tell? Has he had a stroke?
We won't be able to tell until he's conscious.
I want to see him.
That'll be fine. I'll have the nurse take you to his room.
Thank you.
Take your damn hands off of me.
You tried to kill him.
You idiot. He did it himself. He's a hothead, just like his father. He came to my office. He was trashing it. He bumped into the scaffolding. I'm the one who called the paramedics. I'm the one who probably saved his life. If he had an ounce of self-control, none of this would have happened.
None of this would be happening if you weren't here, interfering in our lives.
Oh, please. Where's Stephanie?
Now, you leave her alone.
She's gonna want to know what happened.
Oh, and you're going to tell her, aren't you? You're going to give her your version of the story, where you heroically saved the day. Well, you forgot that. And you forget about her, too. Tonight's the night she sees your true colors. Tonight is the night she finds out who and what you really are.
I'm here now. Everything's gonna be okay. You had to have some surgery, honey. But they fixed everything. They stopped the bleeding, so you're going to be okay. You bled a lot, so it's going to take a little while to get your strength back. Your father's downstairs, and he's giving blood, so you can have another transfusion. And then he'll come up here and see you. Taylor's on her way. You're fine. I know you're fine. You're just fine.
So you're saying he could wake up any time now?
That's right. We'll have a much better idea of where we stand at that point.
Mother.
You saw him?
Yes, the doctor let me. Taylor's there with him. He's so pale.
Well, look, he's strong, okay? And he made it through the surgery, so that's the hard part.
I'm gonna go in and see him.
All right.
I'll wait here, Dad.
No, honey, you go. Go with your father.
You sure?
Yes, I'm going to donate blood.
You don't know where it is.
I'll show her.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, okay. Now listen to me. Don't you give up on him. We're not going to lose our son. Come on.
I was so scared all the way over here. You're gonna be okay. You're not going anywhere. You've been drumming that into my head long enough. So you just keep fighting, okay? And I'll be right here, be waiting with you. I'll be waiting for you to come back to me.
Stephanie? Excuse me, Doctor. I need to talk to you.
I'll just go ahead and start the paperwork.
Thank you.
How's Ridge?
Well, Moss, they don't know. He lost so much blood. They're concerned he might have had a stroke.
God, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
How the hell did this happen?
It was an accident.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yes, of course. Look, there's no love lost between your son and me. But I know how important he is to you. I would never do anything to hurt him. You do believe me, don't you?
It doesn't matter, does it? Nothing matters until I know that he's going to be all right.
It does matter. It matters to me. Because when I see you like this, and I realize just how deeply you love Ridge, the sacrifices you've made for him, there's no way you were going to separate him from his father. Stephanie, I realize now that we could never have been together.
I can't talk about this now, Moss.
Right. Look, I'm gonna go. Please, call me.
I have some forms for you to fill out, Mrs. Forrester. This is for the directed donation.
What's that?
It says you'd like your blood to go to your son if he needs it.
Oh, you mean Eric didn't fill this out for the both of us?
No, he didn't. Wasn't necessary. Turns out he and Ridge have incompatible blood types.
Isn't that a little unusual? Father and son, incompatible blood types?
Not really. Just means that Ridge got his blood type from you. You must be a B or an AB.
I'm an O.
But that can't be right.
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out while we take your blood.
No, doctor, I know exactly what type of donor I am. I'm a universal type O. I give blood to the Red Cross all the time.
Well, there's got to be a mistake somewhere. Because they just typed Eric's blood, and of course we know Ridge's.
So?
So that means if your blood type is an O.
What?
Mrs. Forrester, if you're type O and Mr. Forrester isn't either a B or an AB, then he couldn't possibly be Ridge's father.